Hi, Sagittarius. Happy birthday. Welcome to your birthday reading. This is going to be for you. Also, those have Sagittarius moon and rising. You could have planets in the sign of Sagittarius. Um, Whatever brought you, welcome. I hope you received what you came for. This is going to be for December 2020. Can't believe I'm saying that. Um, But that's what it's for. So remember, time is fluid, though. All right, we're going to do what we did last month with our major arcanas, except, well, I'm going to do it the same way. I did your first half and your mid-month same way, but I did it in a different way. We're going to take these cards above, and I'm going to shoot for 3. I don't know why I have a tablet here. Let me get rid of that. Beautiful. Here's the sun. Card of Leo. We have the devil. I feel like if there's any temptations that you've been carrying around, they're being eliminated. Maybe to get rid of them. Be aware of them. Interesting. We then have the death card. We have the tower card. So we have some harsh energy, I have to say. But it opens up with the sun. So I feel like, in a way, I have nothing to fear here. I feel like, before we move on, there's a message to someone about being aware of certain things that tempt you and trying to put an end to it. I feel like they're really being illuminated for you. And I feel like, maybe it's to the point where if you don't consider truly putting an end to it, it's like the tower will do it for you, whatever that means. Um, right, but it's given you the opportunity first. I feel like, I have a chance here to escape this tower energy, which is chaotic. I don't know. I almost feel like, if, let's say I was drinking a lot, and I seem to be using that a lot in my readings lately. I just need to be aware of that, because perhaps if I need to at least cut back or cut it out, because perhaps if I don't, this is warning me that who knows, I could get a DUI, which is really going to affect me, right? Um, so I just feel like that warning is there. I feel like, I just feel like whatever needs to be illuminated, like whatever hidden in the dark, is being illuminated this month, no doubt. Okay, let's keep going. So those are our bullet points to our reading. Now we're going to get the meat and potatoes, so to speak. Story behind them. It's like somebody loses their throne, where that card's like ready to break. Somebody loses their throne. But it could affect others in the same time. So, that tower may be, it's like, here's a chance to, whatever that means for you guys, here's a chance to eliminate the energy of the tower. Because the tower feels like, not does it just come from me, it may come for another family. You know what I mean? Like, so, universe is saying, bringing it to light so you can make a choice from there. When you see the death card, it talks about not resisting. Don't resist. Don't resist the change, because whatever you change here, whatever door you're closing here, it serves you well. right? It really serves you well. Okay. You know, it's funny, the death card is looking right over at the devil card. So, with the sickle, by the way, with the sickle. And I feel like, you know, if you feel that there's something within you or, you know, someone else, a tie that you have to something or someone that is holding you back from good time, then this sickle is about the ability to cut it out, right? We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Princess of Pentacles. I feel like some of you are in this stage of almost like learning something, that is tied to a past life. I feel like it's tied to a past life. You know, it's almost like I'm going to having hypnosis done so I can be taken back to you know, a prior childhood to help solve a problem now, so to speak. Um, you know, that temptation energy could be something that is in the family line. Um, but I also feel like, you know, like I feel good energy here of wanting to know more. I want to know more. I want to know more. I want to know more. As I know more, as I grow, right? You know, it's like I get one question answered, but then another one pops up. But this is all good. It's like it's almost like talking to the universe, right? Um, and yet, at the same time, when I say it feels like it's coming from past life energy. We have the Seven of Cups, and someone's trying to make a decision, right? But in the Seven of Cups energy, which is a very confusing, chaotic type energy. And it is about whether I close the door or not. So, you know, it's showing you, some of you, why you're having a hard time letting something go, because it's of an emotional nature. Um, Yet at the same time, I want to say there's some type of lesson there to be learned, so that you can continue on your journey almost. This is definitely saying, you know, if you have a decision of whether to shut a door or not, get grounded first. And then from that energy, make a decision. But I feel like whatever's been hidden from you will come to the light. And from there, um, I know what to do. I almost feel like this Princess of Pentacles is burning sage. She's burning some sage, almost like she's like burning sage to get any evil spirits away from her um, productive now type of energy. We have the Nine of Swords under that tower. Interesting. We have the Devil again under the Nine of Wands. So it almost feels like this is something that you were tied to again in a previous life. We have the Ten of Swords. Holy shit. And then we have the Tower. Let's get the last card. You know, I mean, it looks bad. It looks heavy. I'll be honest. It definitely feels like a period where it might feel emotional, but I'm in my head over it. I'm concerned about this tower. Um, Maybe some of you are afraid of, you know, you're afraid of that tower. This devil is tied to this tower. can be a Capricorn. But what comes between them is the Ten of Swords. And that is some heavy energy. That's where you feel like there's a lot of daggers coming your way. There's a lot of hurdles, hurts, that type of energy. But then in between that is the page, the Princess of Pentacles. So this is not someone who's running from the truth. Matter of fact, this is someone who would rather know the truth. Know the truth of something. Yes, you may have been tied to someone in a previous life that you're now tied to again, and that lesson may be about closing the door. Like you didn't do it last lifetime, boom, there's a tower. You don't do it this lifetime, boom, there's a tower. Yet the Ten of Swords being here and the Nine of Swords, first of all, the Nine of Swords is worry, and it's excess worry. That is its message. That I'm worrying about things that I have zero control over. Only worry about what I can worry about. Heal what I can heal. But because I'm in this, it's almost like overanalyzing energy. And if I have any decision to make, no wonder I have the Seven Cups energy to make that decision out of, which is confusing. On top of this, about whether to close a door or not. But, boom, the tower. So someone definitely, you're fearing this tower. And, I can't say that this tower does not come back. And I think maybe for some of you, that's what you're learning. That's what you're learning. Are you inviting this energy back? Are you refusing to let go where I mean, this Ten of Swords, like, I have had enough, right? I'm just, like you win. Like, you win, and boom, there's the tower anyway, right? There it is anyway. Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, this is good news. So we have the Eight of Cups. So this is truly examining um, what everything really in a way it's examining your emotional health. It's the understanding over it, which I feel exactly what the Princess of Pentacles was looking for. Like, teach me what I need to know. Like, I'm talking to the universe, teach me what I need to know, so when it comes to making decisions, I'm not in this type of energy, so that I can feel that I'm doing the right thing, right, that will be abundant for me. Here I feel like I just really have had enough, and but yet I'm still tied to this energy. But look at this, what came out with the Eight of Cups is the Four of Swords. So that's your healing process. That's the ability to heal all this. Why? Because there's movement, right? Eight of Cups. Like, once I have that, once my cups are back in order, just means I understand them. They're there, right? But they're not really affecting my future, um, so to speak. With the Four Swords, it's that three swords in your heart where you allow your heart to heal, right? You ask for this energy, it comes to you, it helps make you stronger. But there's one sword which means, I have to just look at myself also, my part in this. It's the only way I can really learn the lesson and avoid the future towers, right? So this is the ability to overcome whatever is going on here. Let's bring the clarifiers out. First of all, we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck with the Princess of Pentacles. So the Princess of Pentacles is someone who is receiving a cup. It's unexpected, but she receives it nonetheless. And then the Ace of Swords over top of that. Many of you hear me say the Ace of Swords to me is my yes card. It's many things, but it's definitely a yes card. Maybe you're coming here looking for a yes or no type answer. All right, we're going to bring in the Cosmic Tarot. You know, I just feel like whatever this is that produces this tower, I feel like you're ready to give it up. Like, you know, you're sick of it. You're sick of these towers. Um, because on both these towers, you have, you know, the energy asks for you to end something first before the tower arrives. Ten of Swords can be how other people talk to me, treat me, that type of thing. But my sword that I need to look at is, why do I let them? Why does their opinion matter that much to me? You know what I mean? Because your worth is just as important as their worth. Um, you know, this can be, I feel like for some, it's about something in your childhood that, you know, I don't know, I feel like has come forward. And I just feel like you're looking at all aspects. Why? Because I feel like what you truly want is to get like restabilized, I feel. Regrounded. Okay. You know, the sun on one side, the tower on the other side. Look at that, the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups just flipped out. We have we have the Princess of Pentacles coming over this devil. Could certainly be a Capricorn. We have the King of Swords. And then we have the Two of Swords coming over that tower. So we open with the Ace of Cups and the Sun together. I mean, that's kind of beautiful, right? Um, you know, it's almost like maybe I'm ready to fall in love. Like I really truly want to fall in love. I want to be the best I can be, but there's a part of me that I know um, that may need to go, whether it be a person, a thing, a place, you know, and something within yourself. Here's the realization over it. And I feel like some of you are learning that this is, you know, whatever that is for you, you find that it's kind of rooted in time, right? So almost like you're not the only one. But I feel like in your family line, like in, you know, in your bloodline, like you're not the only one. Um, so, you know, this can certainly talk about another person too. Princess of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Usually of a younger energy, can certainly talk of a child too. For some of you, I definitely feel it's a Capricorn. Okay, let's keep going. So we have you with the Two Swords over that tower. Interesting. So just like the Death card in the tower, like the opportunity to shut a door, right? Here's the illumination I need to, you know, to balance myself. Let's just say that, to get myself rebalanced, um, so that the tower doesn't show. But, you know, it's like, I feel like even if the tower shows for you, I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't like you know, I don't like you in the energy of the tower. But that can move very quickly. You know, it's like the winds can blow and move you out of that tower energy quickly, but you have to allow yourself, right? That's going with the flow. Um, so even though, you know, again, the universe is saying, here's the opportunity. Um, so you can avoid that and you can move into something new. Not really showing us what yet, except that now that we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. It could be trust issues. We have the High Priestess. We have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is the same, it is just like I felt down here. It's like, I'm getting tired of carrying someone. Like, am I meant to carry you and your burdens around? Whoever, whether that's love, the Ace of Cups is there, but whether that's love or just in your life, like, is this what I'm meant to be doing? Um, and I feel like, if you're at a crossroads and there's one way, like, you would love to go, like, you have a passionate inside of you that would love to do this, but yet there's this other road where you might feel more responsible to go. I feel like this is your opportunity to go the other way. The High Priestess right next to that energy, I like that because I feel like she's looking right up at that. Well, her energy is moving right up to that Ace of Cups. I almost feel like do I dare? Like, do I dare? Because Ten of Wands, there I am at that crossroads, and one, I kind of feel responsible to go, but do I feel responsible for myself, right? How does it make me feel? It's almost like someone's been like persuaded that they're meant to be maybe with another, you know, um, but yet everything inside of you is saying no, 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 right? No, but maybe you're just not the type of person who just drop everything and go. I don't know. I'm feeling all this different type of energy. Um, but I definitely feel that it may be time to allow someone else's burdens to be their own and not yours. Maybe allow their towers to come in because they can't avoid them, right? And ultimately, a tower is ultimately a blessing in the end, right? It may force us, force our hand, um, but maybe because there's much better ahead, right? And we're so stuck, we get stuck. We get stuck in energy, right? Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, kind of stuck. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and maybe some of you are wondering if you can make it on your own. If this is cutting out of another person, what it's saying is if you put your focus there, you'll grow it. You have that capability. So if you put your focus there, you will grow it. Some of you, it's just kind of like, I'm keeping my head down and I'm staying out of the drama of the tower. Um, Maybe someone else is making a decision and I'm kind of staying out of it in a way. We have the Hierophant that also comes out with that. So, Hierophant coming over the tower. I'm sorry, over the devil. Higher energy, right? The Hierophant. Card Taurus. So we have Taurus and Capricorn side by side here. Um, but this is our higher selves, right? Our higher selves. We have the Ace of Swords. So again, the Ace of Swords. Look at that. So it comes over the Ten of Swords. So whatever that heaviness was, those 10 swords, it's now able to end. It's like the beginning, right? The beginning. Look at this, the Six of Wands. This is the energy of victory. What's it coming over? The Tower. So if you're trying to eliminate a tower that keeps coming back in your life, I feel like this is the time where, if you focus on self and you focus on your creativity and growing and learning, right? Learning what? The truth of the matter. Um, this is really a tremendous time where it's almost like you stop that tower from coming. It doesn't mean you stop every tower for the rest of your life. Towers for different things, right? A tower will show up every time something is ready to end, but perhaps maybe we're not ready for it to end, whatever the reason. Towers out of our hand, so to speak. I call it universal energy. So I'm kind of just keeping my head down and doing my thing here. That seems like the energy that suits me the most. Keeping my head down, doing my thing, learning. I'm on a path of learning, great learning of different things. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Swords with the Hierophant, it's like you're really learning the truth of the matter, the real truth of the matter, especially with the High Priestess. So whatever communication you're feeling, and almost like she has, like any communication comes into you has to go through your higher self. It's like your higher self will filter it for you for some reason. This is one of those readings where I feel like you either get it or you won't get it. You're either in it or you're not. But I don't think anything happens for nothing, for no reason. So you're here for some reason. It's just, what is it? But for some of you, like, I feel like you probably have more understanding than I do, which is fine. Ultimately, victory over these towers. A period of time where, it's almost like you become the communicator, where, your communication comes from truth that is rooted in eternity. Okay, does that make sense? Um, so it's divine knowledge gaining on here also, but this is also about the gaining of the pentacles. The Princess of Pentacles is very interested in building up those pentacles, right? Sometimes it's building to the point of becoming the business owner. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So, would you hate me if I said that all this was maybe meant to be? All these towers that kept showing up was meant to be, or was coming from our own energy. The Seven of Pentacles is about your seed of intention. It can be the experiences that your soul wanted. Listen, the tougher the experience, if I can learn from that, which is showing me you can, that is where your true rewards come from, your major soul growth, right? For eternity, by the way, right? For eternity. It's just it becomes part of who you are, part of your knowledge, part of your consciousness type of energy. So, I don't know. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know when. I don't know. 8 to a 7 over the 4. So some of you, you're just this emotional time period. Again, it's just looking at those cups, figuring out. I want to look a little more at that Ace of Cups, though. And, well, let's leave it right where it's at. I'm just going to take one or two. Look at this, the Princess of Cups. So here she is again. We know this is about receiving an offer, right? Receiving a cup. Not just any cup. Look at the cup. It's the Ace of Cups, right? It's not just any cup. This is unexpected also, much like the Tower is, it's almost like the opposites, right? The Tower and the darkness associated with that tower, the confusion of how responsible am I to a certain thing? Am I tied to it for eternity? Learning all of that, clearing that, right? Clearing, because we had the healing. And then this Princess of Cups, right? Now I'm receiving this cup, which is coming with the energy of the sun. The Eight of Cups. So I'm not really looking at anything. I was just kind of seeing if anything else wanted to come out. So let's see what that is. The eight, let's not forget, a new beginning, right? It's about being willing to just have a new beginning. But it's about looking at oneself first. Not first, but looking at oneself, looking at the reason why these cups, these towers keep showing up. Remember, you have that healing process. I feel like you're part of it, though. I'm seeing a lot of eights. It's just the reflection upon it. And then we get the Four of Wands with the Moon. So, perhaps for some of you, what this is saying is, if this was like homework, what would your homework be for this reading this month? And that would be to look at what's in one's life, look to see if, what's not serving me, what's just, this is about getting clarity within your emotional house. Why? Well, because next comes the Four of Wands. So there's the energy of wanting, two people wanting to commit to each other. Some of you could be a Pisces because Pisces comes next, the Moon, ruler of Cancer. But truly what it is, it could be a shadow, right? The shadow. So what's on the other side of it? The Eight of Cups. So what would cast the shadow over whether to make a special connection, because this is about a special connection. We kind of know that with the Ace of Cups and the Queen, I'm sorry, the Princess of Cups. She keeps this, here's this Ace of Cups with the Sun. Like, ta-da! But then I cast a shadow on it. Why? Because maybe I go back. So this may simply be showing you, like, if I'm at a crossroads, like, look at it from a different perspective. See, what is it that you need to cut? What is it you need, I feel like this is about new beginnings for you guys. I'm seeing eights everywhere, right? And what's right after that new beginning? The Four of Wands. So this could be a love of a lifetime, someone that you make a commitment to forever. I mean, it's only good, right? It's coming with the sun. So this cup is like completely illuminated. Nothing hidden here. Nothing hidden here. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. Because I really feel like this reading is going to come down to personal decision. But I feel like what it's doing, it's pinpointing the areas that you can look at so that you can start moving towards, you start going more with the flow, that type of an energy. Don't resist the endings. Um, and I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to stop talking. I love you guys so much. Thank you, as always, for supporting my work and supporting my channel through your donations, your comments, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, all of that. Welcome everyone. It's new. I hope you found your home. I feel like we're just a big soul family. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy birthday to those who are celebrating their birthday. You can look at this reading and like some readers, I think, would look at this reading and give you a very negative, hard twist on it. And it could probably go that way, but I don't feel like that's what you guys wanted. I think they want to illuminate certain things only so you can move into like calmer waters type thing. Some of you, it's where true love comes, right? It's just where it comes. And some of you have been tied to something that, runs like maybe in your bloodline. Maybe knowing that you think, okay, well, I'm going to stop that curse from going to the next, right? That type of thing. So I feel like you're in a lot of power. It's just, will you feel it or not? You have the ability to feel it. But will you? I think so. I think you guys will let me know. So I'm curious to read your comments. I know I say that all the time, but especially on the ones where I think you probably get it a little bit more than I do, and that is fine. So thank you guys. I love you. I'm going to let you go. I will see you soon. Bye bye.